So we're diving deep into twin power this time. Issue 33.
Yeah.
It's where things get really intense for Maia and Alec. You know,
Right.
they're these teens, but not normal teens, obviously. They're aliens. They're trying to blend in on Earth. But in this scene, it's like, bam.
Yeah.
They're right on the edge of being exposed.
Yeah.
We've got the comic scene itself to go on, plus some backstory from the story so far, too, to set it up.
Okay.
So it's decision time for them.
Yeah.
Do they let a human friend in on their secret?
Well, what I think is so cool about this scene is how it puts Maia and Alec right smack in the middle of, like, human social stuff.
Oh, for sure.
A party, you know?
Yeah.
Surrounded by all these people they're trying to figure out.
Oh.
And these are the same people who could turn on them in a second if they knew the truth.
Totally. So imagine this. Maia and Alec show up at this party, and the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
No. Oh, yeah.
Remember from the story so far, they just had that close call in the school gym where Maia's powers went kind of haywire.
Oh.
They had to do a memory wipe on everyone, which is super risky.
Yeah, big time.
So walking into this party, it's high stakes for them.
Absolutely.
You can tell how their past is like shaping how they're acting now.
Right.
Maya is all about observing everything, every little detail.
Mm-hmm.
She's on a mission to blend in and not stick out.
Yeah.
But Alec, he's taking a different approach.
Oh.
He's trying to take Zoe's advice,
Okay.
trying to act natural and fit in.
Got it. Yeah.
But inside the party, things get really interesting.
How so?
There are these two interactions that really show the twins' problem.
Okay.
First, we've got Maia and Sienna.
Right.
And Sienna's like immediately drawn to Maia.
Oh, really?
The comic says she's intrigued by Maya's different aura,
I see.
but I think there's more to it than that.
What do you mean?
It's like Sienna can sense there's something special about Maia, something, otherworldly. It's like that thing humans have, that pull towards the mysterious. But it makes you wonder,
No doubt.
is Sienna being genuine? Or is she trying to, use Maia somehow? Could she be a threat?
That's a good question.
Remember, we've seen before in the story so far how humans can be unpredictable.
Oh, yeah.
Like they can be driven by fear or ambition or even wanting power over others.
That's true.
This scene just reminds us that trust, especially for someone like Maia and Alec, is really fragile.
Yeah, I see that.
It can be given too easily or withheld out of fear.
Right.
It's a real balancing act, and one wrong move could be a disaster.
For sure.
Now, on the other side of the party, Alec is dancing with Camila,
Okay.
and things get kind of,
No.
unexpected.
Uh-oh.
The music changes to a slower song.
Yeah.
They get closer together, and all of a sudden, Alec's hand starts to glow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like a visual of his powers, his true self coming out right there in front of Camila. What's really interesting is how Camila reacts.
How so?
She's confused, of course, but there's also this look of wonder in her eyes. She's not freaked out. She's more like drawn in.
Interesting.
Makes you think that maybe deep down we all want a little bit of magic in our lives.
Maybe. Yeah.
And this moment, this accidental reveal, it almost pushes Alec over the edge.
What do you mean?
He almost spills the beans, tells Camila everything.
Wow.
It's like this raw, impulsive reaction, like he needs to share this huge secret with someone he trusts.
I can see that.
But this brings them face to face with the biggest problem of their whole situation.
What's that?
Can they risk telling a human who they really are?
Right.
What could happen if they do?
Yeah.
And how much should they trust their gut feelings? Especially when their safety, maybe even their whole mission, is on the line.
It's a tough one, yeah. Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it?
Like, when do you trust that feeling you get?
Right.
That someone is different, someone special. But also, when do you play it safe and use your head?
Yeah, especially when the stakes are so high.
And this scene is so cool because it shows both sides of that trust thing.
Yeah.
We've got Maia being super cautious with Sienna, who's all over her. And then there's Alec almost letting it all out to Camila.
Right, right.
Like, they're both wrestling with the same problem,
Yeah.
but in totally different ways.
I see that, yeah.
So now she's always on alert, like scanning for any sign of danger.
I bet.
Which makes her and Sienna even more interesting.
How come?
Because Sienna's not backing down at all.
Really?
She keeps pushing, like touching Maia's hair, taking her hand, getting all close.
Oh.
It's like she's trying to break through Maia's defenses to figure out what her secret is.
Yeah.
And Maia's stuck between not trusting anyone and maybe, just maybe, wanting a connection.
It's a tough spot to be in.
It's like she's dipping her toe in the water, trying to see if it's safe to let go a little.
Right.
And then we've got Alec, who's ready to dive right in, head first.
He wants to trust Camila with everything.
Yeah, that moment when he almost tells her it's just raw emotion.
It is.
It shows how lonely he is,
Yeah.
how much he wants someone to see him for who he really is.
I've been keeping this massive secret for so long.
Exactly, it's gotta be weighing on him.
For sure.
And Camila, she's like this symbol of hope, you know?
Like they could actually be accepted in this strange world.
Yes. But here's where things get even more interesting.
Okay, I'm listening.
Think about these two situations side by side. Maia and Sienna, Alec and Camila.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the writers are showing us two different roads, two different ways to handle trust.
I see. Yeah.
Sienna represents that pull towards the unknown.
Right, even if it's a little dangerous.
Exactly. But Camila, she's all about empathy.
Yeah, that quiet understanding without needing all the details.
Makes you wonder which path is riskier, you know?
Yeah, which one could lead to more heartbreak?
Because trust is always a gamble.
It is. You're putting yourself out there.
And for Maia and Alec, the stakes are even higher.
Oh, definitely.
They could lose everything.
Their lives, their mission, everything.
So the question is, how much are they willing to risk for a chance at a real connection?
Is a friend worth the danger of being exposed?
And that's the question we're left with as the scene ends.
Right on the edge of our seats.
It makes you think about your own ideas about trust.
Hmm.
Who do you let in? What do you look for in a friend?
Yeah.
How do you stay safe, but also open up to people?
Because we all want that connection, right?
Totally.
That feeling of belonging.
This scene, this whole issue, it's more than just superheroes.
It is.
It's about what it means to be human, to connect with others.
It really makes you think about trust, vulnerability, empathy.
And it takes all of that to a whole other level beyond Earth.
It does. Makes you wonder what you would do in their shoes.
How far would you go to protect yourself?
And when is it worth risking everything for a true connection?
Yeah, it really makes you think about those moments when you got to decide, like, who to trust,
For sure.
how much to tell them, you know?
Right.
But for Maia and Alec, it's not just about, like, hurting someone's feelings or looking dumb.
Oh, no way.
It's about staying alive, about their whole mission.
Exactly.
And what's interesting to me is
What's that?
how this scene shows how their views on humans have changed, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But as they've met more people, like Zoe, Damien, and now Camila,
Mm-hmm.
their perspective has changed a bit.
Oh, so.
They're starting to see that humans are complicated, you know?
Right. Not just one thing or the other.
Exactly. There's good and bad, fear and kindness all mixed up.
Yeah.
And that's changing how they think about trust.
Interesting.
It's not just about finding someone who won't, like, stab them in the back.
Right.
It's more about finding someone who gets them.
Yeah. Who accepts them for who they really are, powers and all.
Exactly.
So them choosing to confide in Camila, that's a big deal.
It is.
It shows that they're starting to believe in this idea of like connection between different species. It's like you're saying, hey, Camila, we see the good in you and we're hoping you'll see it in us too.
Powerful stuff.
It really is.
And it brings up that theme that's all over this series.
What's that?
Found family.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it. They lost their home planet. Finding people they can trust, people they can lean on. It's not just a bonus. It's essential.
It's like they're rebuilding their sense of belonging.
Exactly, creating a support system in this totally new world.
Right.
And Camila, she's like this potential anchor for them.
Yeah. A reminder that even when things are tough, connection can make you strong.
This scene, this whole issue, it's so gripping.
It is.
It's more than just superheroes fighting bad guys.
It's about what it means to be human.
Trust, vulnerability, empathy, it's all there.
Makes you think about your own ideas of trust, too.
Right, like who do you let in? What do you look for in a friend?
Exactly. And how do you find that balance between keeping yourself safe and opening up to people?
Because we all want that connection, right?
We do. That feeling of belonging, of being understood.
So that's our deep dive into Twin Power, issue 33.
A lot to unpack there.
We want to hear your thoughts. Head to the comments and let us know what you think.
We rise above the